What's up my Hex fam? Welcome or welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what they would like to say to you. And they can be anybody, a friend, a family member, a spirit guide, your ancestors, anybody like that. So let's get right into this reading. For my group ones, we have the Wheel of Fortune, right along with the Goldstone crystal. I'll try to remember to put the crystal properties on the screen. But yeah, this is a really nice crystal. It's one of my first crystals. I think it was actually my second one. Can't remember my first one, but I love that crystal. For my group twos, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Iolite crystal. Love this crystal too. I know I said that every video, but I love all my crystals, like. But that one's a really good one. I used to carry that a lot. For my group threes, we have the World with an amethyst crystal. It's a beautiful crystal too. Alright, you guys know the drill. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Pause the video, take some time to see which one you're drawn to. Yeah, let's get right into it. Hello, my group ones. If you chose the Wheel of Fortune card with the Goldstone crystal, then this reading is for you. We're actually going to set these to the side for now. How are you, my group ones? I love saying that. I really just want to know how you guys are. So one day somebody's going to comment. Somebody's going to comment and respond. All right, now we're just getting your person's energy and the things that they would like to say to you. Okay, from the Lead the Way, this is their energy. It seems like they're leaders. They're very strong leaders. Like they have some sort of light within them that people are drawn to. Like, I don't know, it's like they're meant to lead. You know that post, I don't know, it's a post I saw a long time ago, and it was like, there's leaders and then there's bosses. You know, bosses just sit around and whatever, and leaders will sit around and let their business be run by others, and leaders help run that business. Although they may be the boss, technically they may own it or something, they'll still help, they'll still lead, they'll still, you know, somebody, say someone needs help in a certain area or something, this person is that person that will go help them and aid to that person. It's like plants and stuff in the background. I just feel like this person is like a, what's the word? I just keep getting the analogy, and my candle just flickered. I have that for spirit when they want to emphasize messages, but it seems like you get really nervous around this person, because I just got like a sense of nervousness. And it's crazy because I always tell myself, even though I am reading for people, I may not post this video, I may not put this out there, so I get nervous sometimes. But the more I film, I get less and less nervous. But I just feel like I got that big surge of energy of like nervousness. I feel like you get nervous around this person because they have the like BDE, big dick energy. But like I was saying about the little plants and stuff, I just feel like this person is like a catalyst for growth. They just help things and people around them grow. For what they would like to say to you, it's time to go chop wood. We have success, pain, and faith. I feel like this is supposed to be like this. This person, with this faith card, I'm getting like believe in yourself. And also from time to go, I feel like this is the type of person to tell you like, look, nothing comes easy from chop wood. Nothing comes easy, but like nothing comes easy. But if something is like really like tearing you down or something, or it's really not serving you to your highest good, to your greatest purpose, to become this leader, leave it. It's time to go. It's time to go find something better. It's time to go. It's time to walk through another door. Because on this card, she's literally like on this bridge is another door on the end of it. I feel like that's what this person is saying to you. They're like a catalyst for you. I feel like it's a family member or something, but it may not be, like, you know, whoever that resonates for. But I feel like with that chop wood, with this chop wood card, I don't know if I moved my camera angle, but with this chop wood card, I feel like this person is trying to tell you, like, just be grounded. Although you may not want to do certain things in your life, I get a big message of things may be hard, but although you may not want to do certain things in your life, like on this card, is being, this face is on a broom. And it looks really sad. It's like, I don't want to clean up, I don't want to sweep, but you're sweeping to get to a bigger goal. You're sweeping to clean up, you know? So it's the principle of that. You're doing this now to get to a bigger goal. Don't worry yes, be in the present, but don't worry so much about the now. Worry more so about why you're doing it. I feel like this person is like, you're doing this because it's better things to come. It's better things to come. I feel like I keep wanting to switch the cards because that's how you think. You think about I just want to get it over and I just want to go. And this person thinks more so of, okay, but I'm getting through this now. I really, with this, your card, the card that you chose, being the Wheel of Fortune, I really do feel like this person, like, is your Wheel of Fortune. Is someone who, sorry, I keep wanting to change the camera. Is someone who helps guide you in a better way, pushes you towards a better path. This is someone who holds a lot of wisdom, it seems like. Like, they didn't become this big old buck. Oh, it's my cat. This big old buck for no reason. Like, I mean, they didn't become that in a day, you know? So I just feel okay, group ones. I was going to start your reading over because I feel like my messages are a little choppy, but I feel like the messages that I've already said are really important. So I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to edit what I can. But as I was saying in the clip before, this person didn't become this buck in a day. They didn't become this strong, I don't want to say all-knowing, no one's all-knowing, but this strong, wisdom-filled person in a day. It came with a lot of, I heard strife. It came with a lot of pain. It came with a lot of learning. And I feel like this person went through that to help others. And I feel like you're the others, or one of the others that this person is meant to help. I really, really like this person in your life. And like I was saying, especially because the Wheel of Fortune card, they're meant to bring a lot of luck and a lot of change into your life. And I really, really love it. Like, with faith, pain, and success, I like the order of this. This is how it came out when I was pulling the cards. That's why I switched it. And it's funny that I had to switch those two as well. But faith, I feel like they're telling you to have faith. Obviously, but the circle on this card, like, it's connecting everything, because they're saying everything is connected. You're not doing anything for no reason. And if you do feel like you're doing something for no reason, it's time to go. It's time to leave. It's over with. You need to, it's like you need to really purge the things that you don't need out of your life, especially if you know it's not serving you. But do have faith in the things that are serving you. It's like, show gratitude to the things that you are doing, in the position that you are in. And the more you do that, the more you'll realize how everything is connected. It's like, I don't know, it's like this person is like really pushing you with their wisdom. It's so strong. But we also have pain, and I feel like with this pain card, they're telling you, like, the nothing ever, life in general doesn't come without pain. There's always a dark to a light. It's always a shadow. So I feel like they're trying to tell you, remind you, like, don't get stuck in this pain. Don't get stuck in this pain, because you will be successful regardless. There goes that door. There goes that door that the girl is walking through. No gender specifics, but there goes that door you'll walk through, the door of success. You'll be successful regardless of what you do. You just have to believe, and you just have to go through these painful moments, and which is, you know, they hurt, but don't get stuck in the painful moments. Don't get stuck in this, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't feel like this is right for me. If you don't, you know, time to go. But you get what I'm saying? Just don't get stuck in that negative energy that nothing is going to work out for you. The negative mindset. But let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has to say. I really, really like this person, you guys. I really do. Alright, today I'm going to be using the Smith-Waite Tarot, my baby, my OG. All right, Spirit, please give me clear guided messages for my group ones. I'm gonna do one more good shuffle. These cards have just been cleansed. They feel really good. So if you can see smoke, it is incense that I have lit over here. Alrighty. Alright, give me some insight, Spirit. What does my group ones need to know about this person, why they're in their life, what they would like to say to them? Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. I'm going to take that reverse. I'm going to also take this 6 of Cups. Move it up some. I have plenty of space. Okay. Ooh, oh, look at that. Thank you, Spirit. It's the Swords in reverse. I kind of see why that came out. 2 swords are in reverse. I feel like for you, my group ones, you really need this person in your life because you're not clear about a lot in yours, and which is completely fine. But I feel like this person, this person is meant to put you back in touch with yourself, back in touch with the reality of life, back in touch with the humility of life, the what's the word, like just really back in touch with life in general, and realizing that it's honestly as hard as you make it with this Page of Pentacles. Like the Page of Pentacles, he presents to the world what he has, although it may be something small, he presents it anyway. I've never noticed how these fingers were drawn on this card, but it just like bothered me. But they look frail. It's so weird because he has like a muscle right here, like he looks pretty, you know, but his hands look frail. He looks like he's like shaking, trying to give that pentacle. And I feel like that may be you. I feel like this person is meant to teach you to be confident in the things that you give to the world. I'm going to clarify in a second, but be confident in the things that you give to the world. Free your mind. Let go and allow yourself to flow. Let go and allow yourself to flow. I feel like that is something that you probably need to say to yourself every day. So that's something that you probably need to write on your mirror when you wake up in the morning. That's not the first thing that you see. Let go and flow. Let go and flow. I keep hearing it, but yeah, it's time to really take these, I was gonna say shackles, but this blindfold off, because it's honestly, if we're being honest, it's not shackles, because shackles are a little more sturdy than blindfolds and ropes and things like that. Well, this blindfold and rope. But it's like in reality you can take these off, and I feel like you've been in your mind so much, you allowed your emotions to kind of not dry out, but you know, dim themselves. You've dimmed them, you've pushed them down. I feel like this person is like, no, feel those emotions, you have them for a reason. I feel like you allowed your mind to just suppress everything else because you just, it seems like you're the type of person just wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, do it again tomorrow. And if that's how you like to live your life, then do so. But it's like you have to get back into the beauty of life. Think about how you were a kid. You saw the beauty in everything. Six of Cups. Like you saw the beauty in everything. Something so small. I feel like you saw the beauty in. I wanted to, as I was saying the let go and let it flow little rhyme, as I was saying that, I wanted to cry because I feel like that was like kind of a breakthrough for you. I feel like that is something that you need to break through, and I feel like this person is in your life to help you do that, especially with the things that they say. I feel like the things that they say are like really, they catch you off guard sometimes, like, wow, like I never thought about that, or wow, this is like a really strong principle that I've never thought about, but that's so simple. I feel like they shock you from time to time. With this Ace of Swords in reverse, I'm going to clarify that. I want to get into that one because it flew off the top of my deck, if you guys remember. And then the 8 of Cups, something that you need to walk away from, or you are walking away from. We're going to clarify. Let's see. What is this? Let's just clarify all of them. This 8 of Swords, please. King of Pentacles. What is this? Oh, that King of Pentacles is this person. 6 of Cups. Okay. Let me see if it was supposed to be upright or reverse because I don't like flipping my cards. It's upright. Yes, I get. Page of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Wands. Interesting. Let me get one more. Can I have one more for the Page of Pentacles, please? Oof, that's a lot. I'm gonna take these into account. I'm not gonna take them. This is the Nine of Cups and Temperance, but we did get, oh, okay, that's a lot of cards. Very. The Magician, Knight of Swords. I'm gonna take these two. The Magician and the Knight of Swords. Let's just move forward. The Ace of Swords. What is that? Why did that fly off of the desk? And the top card again flew. Death. That's why. Okay. Death. Ah, I see. What is the Eight of Cups? I feel like Ace of Pentacles. Let me see if this reverse or right. Ooh, ooh. With this Ace of Pentacles, I don't feel like it matters. I'm gonna keep it crooked like that. Although it may look a little messy, I'm gonna leave it crooked to remind myself. I understand. All right, so let's just get right into this. So you guys, with this Eight of Swords, the beginning cards I've already explained, but I feel like Spirit is, you know, obviously clarifying, getting more details. So with this Eight of Swords clarified by the King of Pentacles, I do feel like that's what that is. Like I said, this person is supposed to help you realize that, one, you may be this King of Pentacles. Some of you may be earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But I feel like this person's supposed to help you realize that you can be this stable person that's taking care of everything while also enjoying the fruits of life, enjoying the fruits of your own labor, while also enjoying the fruits of life that life gives you. Life giving you lemons, make lemonade with it. You're just enjoying the lemons, like, you know, you can be that person. And I feel like I was saying, that person is supposed to, well, you can be this type of person, and we're gonna call this person Buck is supposed to help you realize this about yourself, because in all reality, you are that person. Don't say I could be, just say I am. Because when you start doing that, you start manifesting. That's why maybe why the Magician is here, but we'll get into it. Six of Cups and the Sun. I feel like it's been clarified by the Sun because, like I said, it's bringing you, this person is supposed to help you. Buck is supposed to help you realize or bring yourself back to life. Bring yourself back, not back to life, back to the humility of life. That's what I keep hearing. And that's where your happiness may lie. It's like, once you get in touch with that, and realizing the beauty of everything in life, like literally the small things, the beauty of a leaf and the what a leaf does, some grass, just outside, like the earth in general, like the niceties of life, not even the niceties, just the ups and the downs of life, because everything has beauty to it. Everything is here on this planet. Everything happens for a reason. But I feel like that is you finally getting in touch with your happiness. I feel like this person is definitely a catalyst for that. And I was going to say that earlier. I did say that earlier. I believe this person is a catalyst for growth. And with this Page of Pentacles, I was saying it seems like you're afraid to really give what you hold to the world. But with this Page of Wands, the Magician and the Knight of Swords, with this Magician being in reverse, I feel like you guys gotta trick yourself out of being this Page of Wands. It's like, really, this Page of Wands, it talks about, you know, starting a new venture, just, you know, letting your passions take you. It's like you don't know where you're going, but you know you're doing something with this passion that you have with this Page of Wands. But it's like, in a way, you kind of trick yourself out of that energy, like, I can't do it, or no, I could just stay here and be safe. It's like an ego versus intuition type of thing, versus higher self type of thing. And I feel like for you, you allow your ego to win every time. You allow your mind here. Wow, this is the only upright sword. Yeah, this is the only upright sword in your reading. You allow your mind to take you wherever. And sometimes, woo, that instant, woo, excuse me. I do sneeze when I get strong messages too. So that may be a sign. But with the Knight of Swords, you see how the Knight is letting his mind take him that way, letting his sword take him that way, or his horse is running that way. I just noticed the horse looking a little worried, like, are you sure? But realize he's facing the trickster energy, but the passion, the higher self, it's like your higher self right now, you're not really in tune with it. So it's kind of like a baby. It's kind of like a baby that is it's guiding you. I don't want to say a baby. It's like a page. It's guiding you, yes, or it's trying to guide you, but it's having a hard time doing that because you don't listen to it. But you know, your ego is a knight. Your ego is this knight. It's grown up. Pass the page because you utilize it a little more than this wand. But anyway, so it's like you're running towards this trickster energy. You allowing yourself to stay in it. And it's like, no, you don't really need to do that. Both of these pages are facing this way. And I like it because moving to this column, the Ace of Swords is in reverse. And the reason why it's clarified by death is because this clarity, this non-clarity, the Ace of Swords reverse talks about, yes, things not being clear, but also you not realizing that you have this sword. It's like you have this really powerful sword, this really powerful power, and you're not realizing it. And I feel like this person is helping you realize who you are right here, who you are and the things that you have to offer to the world. And with that Ace of Swords, it's like, it's finally time to realize how much power you yield. It's time to finally like use your mind to clear things up for yourself. Use your mind in the more magician upright type of vibe, you know, like use it more to manipulate in the best way for you, to manipulate things in a way and manipulate in a good way, but manipulate and manifest things for your happiness instead of doing it to be safe. I hope that was clear. I understood what I said. But I hope you guys did. But this clarity, this non-clarity, things being unclear, is coming to an end with this death card. And I feel like it's a big thing for you with this death card, because death feels, going through a death moment feels really weird. But because it hurts, but at the same time you know it's good for you. It's gonna die out. I feel like this person is really gonna push this death into play. It's like, because for so long you're used to things being unclear. You're used to not seeing this part of yourself, and when you finally do, you're gonna be like, what? Like I feel like you're gonna be like, oh my goodness. But also with this 8 of Cups, I feel like you guys are like, okay, with it being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and it coming out like this twice for me, because it's either reverse or upright. I feel like it's the more so of, you guys have to make a choice to do this. You guys have to make a choice to listen to Buck's words. You guys have to make a choice to, you know, really, I keep hearing listen to Buck's words. Listen to their words, this person, because I feel like their words are really strong. It's like you actually are listening to them. It's like you hear them, but are you listening? And I say that to people all the time. You hear me, but are you really listening? Are you really taking in the substance of what I'm saying? I feel like for you, that's what you need to do with Buck. And that's crazy because as soon as I said that, my mind just cleared. Like I just feel like I just looked at the smoke and it was like, ooh, with my head, the smoke of the incense, like, ooh, like a big wash over my mind. But with that, 8 of Cups is like, you're gonna have to choose to walk away from what you know, and you'll either, I'm gonna get one more card for this because I feel like it's something else, but you'll either walk away from it or you won't. And if you don't, if you want to sit in this 8 of Swords upright energy more so, then that's when opportunities, they won't miss you, but you'll miss them, you know, because what is for you will not miss you, but for you, my group ones, you will miss it if you don't really, yeah, you will miss it with this 5 of Cups. I don't know what that is that you need to walk away from. I feel like it's something that whatever is not being clear. It's like you have to walk away from, I get with this King of Wands being on the bottom of the deck, from being so stubborn and thinking that you know everything. It's like you set your emotions in that. You set how you feel in that. Although you kind of like I said earlier, let your emotions like suppress things. It's like when you finally walk away from the suppressed emotions and keep going towards the river, keep going towards the water, keep going and towards the moon and following your intuition and seeing how you truly feel about things and the truth of things. it's like when you finally walk away and go towards that, that's when opportunity will come to you. I feel like this 5 of Cups came out because, like I said, death moments are weird. They don't feel the best, and it feels like you're going to be losing more than you're gaining because you're so used to that energy. But in reality, these cups are more full than the 3 that I feel, because what? They feel. Nobody's in them. Nothing's in those cups. So it's like you may be stuck on this for a moment, but what Buck is trying to emphasize, time to go. Buck is trying to emphasize that yes, you'll have these moments. You'll have these painful moments. But you have to go through them to have this success. I love how it just wrapped back around. With that Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is fate. This is definitely fate. But let's see. My last message for you all, my group ones. So I have my Angel Answers Oracle. And just in case you guys had any questions, here they are. So go ahead and ask your question. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit. I can't tell you who this Buck person is. I feel like you do know, but I can't tell you who this Buck person is. Just be realistic with your questions. That's all I'll say. All right. When I'm done shuffling, if you need some time, then, you know, pause the video. Alrighty. The answer to their question, Spirit. What is the answer to my group one's question? Flipped. Remain positive. I feel like that's a question, that's an answer to your question, and unlikely. I kept seeing unlikely when I was shuffling the cards. Whatever your question may be, just, like I said, be realistic. And I feel like that's what this unlikely is trying to tell you as well. Be realistic. With remain positive, I feel like that's a really strong advice message, more so. I don't know what your question was, but, you know, I'm reading it how it's coming to me. But with that remain positive message is like the swords. Like I said, you may be in a more pessimistic energy, the more tricking your own mind type of energy. Like, oh, I don't have to do that. I don't want to da-da-da-da. Or I don't want to do that because... No, be positive about it. Say, I want to do that because it may help me grow. I want to do that because it may put me in the position where I'm forced to grow, is what I heard. But more so, you know, where my passions are being emphasized more so. But yeah, my group ones, that was your reading. I really hope this helped you guys. This is a lot of information and it kind of drained me, not in a bad way. But yeah, I really hope this helped you guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like my energy like I love yours. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my group twos. If you chose this 3 of Pentacles with the I Like crystal, and then this reading is for you. We're going to stick that to the side. We're actually going to put it here because there may be some messages within it. But let's get right into your reading. Let's see who this person is, the things they may say to you. Let's get into it. So for who the person is, or their energy, let's say that, they have Divine Will, number 12, Let Go of Fear, and Between Worlds, number 5, New Directions. For what they would like to say to you, the things they would like to say, co-create. I'm actually going to put that over here because that was the second quad. We have By the Book. We also have Surrender, Fear, and Consciousness. Okay. So with Divine Will, Let Go of Fear, in Between Worlds, New Directions, I feel like this person may be going through a transformation of some sort in their life. By the Book, I feel like for you, they're trying to, also elephants. I had an elephant on my desk, and I have elephants around me a lot because I like their message. I use them for protection. My great grandmother loved elephants, not to get too personal, but they hold a lot of significance for me. So I feel like they're just trying to play it safe with this By the Book. I feel like they're trying to tell you, like, look, I'm just trying to play it safe. I'm just trying to make sure I'm good in all areas of my life. He's just trying to, I don't know why I said he, but I feel like this person is a male, but it may, you know, it may not be that, because, but I feel like with this co-create card, they're trying to make sure they have everything in order, all their cards, you know, lined up. no pun intended. But with that co-create, it feels like I was saying, they're trying to have all their cards lined up to make sure their future is good, or their kids' future is good. I feel like they're trying to make sure something is good here while they go through this transformation, and it may be just themselves. Like, they're trying to make sure they're good. I feel like they're trying to say surrender consciousness and fear. Surrender consciousness and fear. I feel like they're trying to more so tell you something. Like, okay, I just need to do this. I just need to do that. This may be your higher self, but I do, for some of you, this may be your higher self because with surrender and consciousness. But for others of you, this might be a person in your life that's going through a lot of change, and they may not be speaking to you. You know, people can go through a lot of change and still speak to you, but you know that they may not be telling you the entire depth of what's going on in their life. With this Three of Pentacles, I just feel like they're just really trying to work on themselves, and you know, like I said, trying to get all their cards in order, trying to get everything right. Pentacles are usually, you know, they usually signify 3D world, like their real world. And I feel like for them in their life, they may be actually like working really hard, like physically, they may be working really hard to really, you know, build this empire. On this card, it looks like it's some sort of church window, and they're building it when he's building it, but it seems like they're trying to like really set up a foundation for something, it seems. And I feel like they're really in a, it's like they're going through like a spiritual type of, they're in a spiritual type of headspace right now. With surrender and consciousness, I feel like they're like their spirit guides, or you know, just the universe in general, their path is just really, what's the word? It's time for them to like either make a change, or just change is happening in general. They may be growing. I feel like they need to surrender to that. Surrender to that, because you have this divine will, let go of fear. I feel like I'm scared to surrender, because we have fear right here. Let go of fear. I keep saying he. I don't know why I keep saying that, but they're scared of something. I feel like they're scared to surrender. They're scared to do something. They're like kind of scared of this change maybe. But I also feel like this consciousness card, because for some of you it may be your higher self, because that the very top circle, like I was drawn to for some reason. But with this consciousness card, I feel like in our reality, their consciousness is telling them to do whatever something may be, is telling them to surrender, to co-create, you know, to really be set up in the way that they want to be. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's like a really strong between worlds energy, you know, because it's right here in my face. I mean, but it's like, I don't know what to do, but I have a strong feeling that I should do this, but they're afraid. They don't really, that's why they're playing things safe. They don't really know what to do. I just heard, it's funny that I said herd, but you know how sheep are in a herd, they follow the other sheep. I feel like they're at the back of this line following everyone else, because this person in the front is successful, is the most successful out of all of them, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna follow this most successful person. But I think this person fails to realize that success isn't the same for everyone. Everyone has their own version of success. You know, people define success differently, but some people are successful in things that they, you know, probably didn't even mean to be successful at. You know, sometimes maybe the person in the front of the line maybe did it on accident. They may be trying to follow people that they see on social media, or social media, or for example, somebody like Jeff Bezos. They're maybe trying to follow them. Like, no, you can't really do that, because I mean, if they have that business idea or something, they can try, but you know, you're not Jeff Bezos, so you can't really put yourself in his shoes. You know, try to, okay, use him as inspiration, but it's like, try to put your own definition on things. And it's weird, because I feel like I'm talking to this person. That's why I kind of feel like it's a higher self thing. But like I said, it may be an actual person. But let's get into the tarot. Let's get into the details of this, because this is very interesting. We're gonna set these to the side. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, Spirit. I just heard avoidant. Avoidance. What is this person avoiding of? What you avoiding? I don't know, just you or them. Uh-oh. All right. Let's get some general guidance, Spirit. What's going on? Oh, off rip. Knight of Wands. But I just feel like I need to breathe. Like, I just feel like I need to take some time. A lot of cards came out, but the Ten of Pentacles did come out. I feel like this person is looking for some sort of permanence in their life, which is obvious from, it makes sense from what I was saying before, but it's like they don't know where to find it, so they don't really know what directions to go in, so they're just burning out with everything that they do. We have the Six of Wands, yeah. Reverse. What is going on, Spirit, with the Moon? Group 2s and their person, what do they need to know? Avoidant, I also heard the word relax. Relax. Like in the Sun in reverse. A lot of these cards are in reverse and I do not like that. You got the Moon and the Sun though. That may mean something. Well, it does mean something because both of them came out. And last but not least, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Alrighty, we have the Lover, something with love maybe. Something with love and something with choices and making the wrong ones that they feel like. Maybe this person was looking for someone to co-create with. And that person may just be you. My group 2s, you know, I can't say. I just read the cards here with the energies, but it seems like someone here is just burning out, trying to be successful. They're just burning out because they want to be the Six of Wands, but they just can't be and they don't know why. And I feel like with this Moon, it's so much more to see. It's so much more to see, but they won't allow themselves to see it because, you know, the Sun illuminates everything. There's always a shadow with this Moon, but I feel like this person is like, I don't want to say stuck in the shadow, but I just feel like they're allowing it to kind of take over. They're allowing it to kind of take over, and it's like, so when the sun gonna come up? When you gonna let the sun come up? When are you gonna be, I just heard, real with yourself? That message was like yanked out of my mouth. And it was, when are you gonna be real with yourself? It's like the Moon could be out all day and it illuminates, you know, it's illuminating this path, but it's like, it's weird because I'm kind of reading it in the reversal type of, not really, because it's like the Moon is illuminating really bright here, but it's looking down like, when do you want to listen? When do you want to really listen to your, it's like the intuition. There we go. It's an intuitive card. So it's like this person, or, you know, it may be you, but I'm just going to speak generally. Whoever this is, it's like their intuition is like getting irritated. Your intuition can't get irritated, but it's kind of irritating that this person is not listening to you all's intuition. It's like the intuition is trying to pull back into reality. It's trying to pull. It's like the analogy I'm getting is like, okay, it's time to walk up this mountain in the back of this car. It's time to walk up this mountain, but you really sitting here in the pond. Like, you know, I like the water on my feet, so I'm just not gonna move. And your intuition's like, but you know you need to go up this mountain. It's time. And I just thought about that book, The Mountain Is You. You are the mountain, but I feel like you're afraid to face something. I don't know why I keep saying you guys. It may be a higher self thing. I don't know what that is, because for you group 2, I do feel like it's more so a higher self thing, but for, you know, a select few, it may actually be a person. But it's like the mountain is you. So when you really going to go over it and deal with the things that you have not been dealing with, and deal with the things that you need to deal with, that you are being avoidant of, like I said, just apply it where it needs to go. But it's like getting up this mountain And then, you know, climbing a mountain is going to take a while. Like, a journey isn't short, especially a spiritual one. It's definitely not linear either. It's like spirit is asking. I don't know if you heard my analogy, but, you know, the mountain, oh, I keep hitting my camera. I really hate when it does that. Okay. It's like the mountain, it obviously, like I was saying, it doesn't take a day, or it doesn't take, you know, 2 seconds to climb the mountain. By the time you probably reach the mountain and get to the middle of it, that's when the sun will start to come up. But because you're avoidant of it, it's like you're, like I said, stuck in the night. It's like climbing the mountain, you finally get to the mid or the top or something, that's when you'll finally see the sun. And spirit is here asking you, like, okay, so when are we going to see the sun? When are you actually going to make the decision and stop being so avoidant and really go through the motions that you need to go through, and go through the truth that you need to see within yourself that you already know? I'll say that you already know, excuse me, to see the sun. When you finally going to go through these motions? When you finally going to see yourself? I feel like that sun is you. When are you finally going to be true to how you feel about things? That was a very strong message for someone. I don't know who that was for, but with that Two of Cups, I feel like because of this, and you don't really want to face the sun, you don't really want it to, it's like you don't want the sun to illuminate the things that you hide in the dark. Wow. You don't want the sun to illuminate the things that you hide in the dark, and you're afraid to see it yourself. But in all honesty, you guys, you're the only person you sit with 25/8 your entire life. You're the only person. So if you're not going to reveal it to anyone, that's fine. But you do need to reveal it to yourself, because you'll just be sitting in disharmony the entire time. Realize the moon is the only upright card besides the Lovers at the bottom deck, but the moon is the only upright card in your spread. And I feel like you being in this kind of stuck, not wanting to see the sun type of energy, because you're like, okay, I've been in this darkness for so long, everything's been looking, you know, everything's been working, bare minimum type vibes. It's like, everything is not, it's like things are starting to fall out of excuse me, what's the word? Things are just not harmonious. Things are in disharmony now because you just don't want to, like I said, the moon and the sun, they kind of, you know, you need one. You need one and the other. You need both, really. They each have their own properties, but you cannot have one without the other. It's like, it's the giving yin and yang, you know? It's still, you still have one. It's like you're in the moon kind of gives me yang energy, and the sun is yin. It's like you're not in your yin energy. You're not in the other side of the energy, whatever, you know, it may be flip-flop, but you're not in that other side of the energy. You're just sitting here in the dark, like, yeah, what we doing? We party in the dark, feeding the water. But I also got that maybe Two Cups, that may be messing up some sort of relationships in your life that are supposed to be harmonious. They're supposed to be harmonious, but it's like you won't face something within yourself, so it's not. And that may be the relationship with yourself as well, you know. It may be the relationship that you hold with yourself. It's like you're really not seeing your true self because you just won't allow yourself to see it. And I don't know what that is, my group 2. Or this person, like I said, apply where it needs to go, because I keep saying you. But this person may not be, you know, facing that. With this Lovers on the bottom of the deck, oh, and the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like you have to make a choice. And what is that choice? And I'm going to keep saying you because I feel like it's you. Gosh darn it. At this point, I feel like it's you. What is that choice? We have the Three of Pentacles twice. And that was your main card, Three of Pentacles. What do you truly have to work on? What infrastructure? What foundation do you truly have to work on here? What choice do you really need to make? It's a big choice because it's the Lovers. It's the Lovers card. It's a big choice. Like, what choice do you really need to make to be harmonious? We have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So it's like, is it a choice in your love life that you need to make? Don't know who that's for. I say that every time I get a big message. Like, I don't know who that's for. I don't know who any of this is for. That's kind of funny to me. But it's like, what do you really need to work on and be real with yourself about in your 3D world? You know? Where does your true happiness lie with this Ten of Pentacles? It's definitely like, what do you need to work on in your 3D world here? Because it's Three of Pentacles and you have Wands too. It's like now, wow, that's a wow. It's like now your passions are only going to, well, living on drive 25/8. It's only going to work for you for so long, and that's why I was saying masculine, being more so in your masculine energy rather than your yin energy. It's like you just going and going and going and going. It's only going to work for so long until you eventually just burn out and want more out of the situation, whatever that is, or out of something, more out of any something. And you just, sometimes you just want to rest. You don't always want to be on go. Your mind, honestly, your mind, your body, your spirit just can't really do that, it seems like. Wow. I was going to clarify your cards, but in all honesty, my group twos, I don't need to. I don't need to, because this is definitely something that you need to figure out on your own. I'll say that because I did give you a lot of messages, pretty big messages in this reading. But if this world card is like, it's time for you to close out a cycle. But what is this cycle for you? What is this? Okay, I need to really face myself. It's like you need to look at yourself in the mirror and realize, like, what is that word? What's the word of fortune too? I don't know if you guys need to watch another reading, but go ahead and do that if you feel drawn to do it. Okay, I get it with that four of cups. Let's go out. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. I'm not gonna clarify because I don't really feel the need to clarify these cards, but I will pull a couple more cards to, you know, complete the story. Let's pull 2 more. Thank you, Spirit. They gave me them cards right away. All right, I get it. Let me have the Judgment. Ah, Spirit is speaking. Spirit is speaking. My group twos. That's crazy. I just thought about it. I didn't even put Spirit Speaks on my last video. It doesn't matter. I was probably just trying to push it out. But what these cards coming out in the way that they did with the World, 4 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, not 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Wow, tarot reader. So I feel like with this World, okay, what needs to come to a true end for you? What really needs to finish out in your life, I guess? Where do you need to really be true with yourself? With this 4 of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's like you don't want to face, reality. You don't want to face the cup that the universe is trying to show you. You don't really want to look at it. You're like, no, like, I'm gonna look at these 3 cups. These 3 cups I've been filling up and drinking all over again, refilling and drinking all over again by the pond. I'm gonna keep doing that because this is where I'm having fun, or this is where I feel the most comfortable. But in reality, this is, the universe is pushing for you to change. It's like, look at this cup. Look what I'm really trying to give you, because this is actually what you really want, or what your spirit really needs, but you just won't face it. You just refuse to. And it's like, okay, whatever. It's like you're getting in reverse. I read the 4 of Cups is like, it's a boredom energy type card, but it's like, or you're really bored with what you have, although, but you, oh, excuse me, I'm speaking a little too fast. You're bored with what you have, but you're keeping it around because that is where you're comfortable. And it's not really healthy, because it's not healthy. I mean, I really don't feel like I need to explain that. It's not healthy because you're just sitting in the energy, you're just bored. And in all reality, you sitting here because you're comfortable, because you know this is a safe space for you. But that's my hair if you just saw it on the screen. But it's like, now it's time to be uncomfortable, you guys. But you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable, and that's how life is. With this Hanged Man in reverse, same message sort of applies, because with the Hanged Man, it talks about, you know, hanging there, taking in a new perspective. But I feel like you refuse to, and I feel like you see this new perspective. I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about, my group twos. I feel like, and it's crazy I say you, I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's you. I just feel like you're so afraid of something. I just have a strong feeling it's you, but like I said, take the message where it applies. Please, my group twos. If I'm completely wrong about it being you, then, you know, it's someone else. But yeah, I feel like Hangman talks about, being in reverse, talks about stagnant energy. You don't want to cut yourself down from this tree. You're going to stay right here and do what you've been doing. But no, in reality, you need to take in a new perspective and finally cut yourself down and see the truth of things. It's like, free yourself. My group twos, free yourself. It's like you're afraid. You're afraid to surrender and let go to the truth of something about yourself, or, you know, the things in your life. I do feel like with this 8 of Wands, this is the only wand in your reading that's upright. It's like, really communicate where your passions are truly going. It's like these wands are going somewhere. They're going in a direction, and I feel like it could also talk about communication, but I feel like for you, my group twos, it's saying like, communicate the truth of your passions. Don't just, you know, push them out because they're there. Communicate where they're truly going. Really, really live in that. Stop living in this Hangman and Four of Cups energy because you know it's not working for you. And I feel like, wow, what did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? Eight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. This is a big reading for someone. We have the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Then we have the Lovers again. And what else do we have? The Three of Daggone Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Back to back. That is crazy because with this judgment, it's like, okay, I saw Judgment earlier when I was in the very, very, very beginning of me pulling cards for this reading, for this video. In general, when I see the trumpet, it's like a loud announcement that you're making on your life. It's like you're finally like, you know what, this is what I want to do and this is why. And it may raise a couple emotions in some people. It may, you know, make the waves go crazy. But it's your truth and you're speaking it and you're finally speaking it. And it's like, it's going to take some time to get used to it. But also tell yourself it took some time to get used to where you are now. You're just comfortable there because you're finally there. But Eight of Pentacles, this is something that you do need to work on. It's something that you do need to work on. I'm also getting the Three of Pentacles. It talks about teamwork, but like ask your friends. I feel like, because on this card, it's multiple people working on it, but on this card it's only one person. I feel like maybe you're the only one that needs to work on this because this is very this reading is very one person. I don't know the word for that, but it seems like it's singled out on one person. Maybe you only need one person to build your foundation with looking at that, but here it talks about teamwork. So I was saying, maybe, you know, the people in your life that you truly trust, that you truly care about, ask them to help or help you figure out how to build it. Because the man who's actually, you know, sitting there, I don't know if that's a tool in his hand or what, he's looking at his friends like, okay, so do I put this here or there, or should I put this here or there, or should I feel like you guys have a certain amount of people that you do trust in your life, so, you know, talk to them and ask them like, or it's, you know, be real with them. Sorry, I shifted my camera. Okay, be real with them and just be like, this is my truth before how I really feel, but I don't know if this is, you know, just talk to your friends, talk to the people that you trust in your life, because I feel like they're definitely there to help you. I skipped completely over the Lovers, but Eight of Pentacles, Lovers, I feel like it's going to take some time for you to really get used to this choice. Get used to this Lover's choice. Like, I feel like you making a decision here with this Judgment, and you're just actually with this Judgment, I kind of feel like this you like being true to yourself, like making that judgment to yourself first before you build up the courage with this Eight of Wands to truthfully put it into your, you know, your world, your 3D world, to manifest into your 3D world. It's two angels on this card. I feel like with this Judgment here, you making the judgment to yourself, you being true to yourself, and finally, you know, finally climbing that mountain that I was saying earlier. I feel like that's going to be a spiritual moment for you, and when you finally really live in that truth, live in that choice, that will be another spiritual moment for you. But it will take some time with this Eight of Pentacles being in the middle of that. You have a lot of Pentacles, so this is all going to take some time. But I feel like your friends will help you put into realization that this is what you truly want. That's something that you... It's like you're trying to play it safe by the book, but in our reality, this co-create card is so big. It's like this is where you want to co-create, and it may not be with a person, with a lover, but excuse me, it may just be in general with your finances, or, you know, your job or something. But let's move forward. I feel like this got a little long. Let's get some answers for you all. These are my angel answers. So if you guys have a question about this reading, be realistic now. I can't tell you who it is. I can't do anything like in big detail. But these are just, you know, general answers. So deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Pause the video if you need some more time. I'm going to shuffle. Alright, let's get your answer, you guys. For my group twos, Spirit. No. Oh. Oh. You got reconsider. You have no and reconsider. And I'm going to pull one more answer. I'm going to pull one more answer. You're getting all the tea, my group twos. You're getting all the tea. And I knew this was going to be a big, I feel like all of these are for you. A big thing. I knew this was going to be a big group. Simply because of Three of Pentacles. I don't know why, because all the other groups, the other two groups got major arcana which talk about change, but for you, my group twos, I feel like it was something. It was something. You have no reconsider. The situation will improve. Communicate clearly. The eight of the situation will improve when you communicate clearly. An abundance. So I feel like with this eight of wands here, it's a big thing for you. Communicate clearly. Communicate what you truly want. Speak your truth. Don't sit here and just whatever. But for your first two cards, you got no and reconsider. I don't feel like I need to emphasize that because you got the hard no. You got the no with the exclamation point. So, like I said, be true to yourself. Reconsider. That's a sword. Swords talk about truth. Be true to yourself, my group twos. And yeah, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is a long reading, I know, but I hope it helped you all. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you like my energy like I love yours, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my group threes. If you chose this world card with the amethyst crystal, then this reading is for you. We're going to put that to the side really quickly. All right. Let's get into your person and with the things that they may want to say to you. All right, for their energy, we have mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. We have deep knowing and a fork in the road for the things that we like to say to you. We have ideation. I think that's how you say that. Ideation. Like, it's just a weird looking word. So I think ideation. We have ghost, and we also have happiness. I'm going to get the book on that one because I don't think I've ever seen it before. Obviously it has something to do with ideas, but I'm obviously going obviously like things be so obvious. I'm going to get the book on it like I was saying. Oh, I wasn't saying that. I'm going to read it, see what comes to me intuitively first, and then we'll get into it. All right, as for this person, we have mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. And then this card with the deep knowing, I don't know if that's an owl. I think it is a happy owl. He's smiling. I honestly think this is like someone who's passed on or someone in the spiritual world, like a spirit guide or something like that. I feel like they have a lot of wisdom. Owls tend to signify wisdom and deep knowing. Yeah, I feel like this person or who or whatever this is, like, has that inner harmony. They're like a harmonious person, and that's why I feel like they've either passed on or they're part of the spiritual world. As for what they would like to say to you, deep knowing and fork in the road. That deep knowing, I feel like they're trying to remind you, like, hey, you have this deep knowing. You don't always have to, you don't always have to ask me all these questions because you already know the answer to it. So not stop asking me, because you know that's what they're there for, but look within before you ask them. Look within before you ask them. That rhymes. But I feel like you guys sit on a bunch of knowledge. You guys sit on a lot of knowledge within yourselves, but you just don't utilize it because, let's turn that a little bit. You don't utilize it because you just think you have this little bit of knowledge. This little planet right here is the knowledge you think you have, and this big one is the knowledge that you actually truly have. For some of you, I'm getting all this knowledge has, I think, concurred over time, maybe with past lives or something like that. Something about you is very, very big. You're not the normal person. I don't think you're the normal person, you guys. And I feel like whoever this is wants you to know that, wants you to understand that, like, wants you to really look at the wisdom, really tap into the wisdom that you have. We have fork in the road, and this is the number 13. The death card in the tarot decks, usually in a traditional tarot deck, is the number 13. So, you know, that's where change comes in. I feel like right now, I'm also getting that this may be a time for you to realize the person that you are and the power that you hold. This may be I'm getting it's been a long time coming. Like, this person is saying, like, finally, like, oof, about time. I feel like you guys are either have gone through a fork in the road or are going to. I feel like you guys maybe have a hard time choosing directions, but it's an owl on this card too, you guys. It's crazy. It's a lot of messages coming in, so bear with me. But I do feel like this is crazy because I just want to say spirit is telling you, like, look, I just feel like this is a spirit guide. This is crazy. But look, like, you have this knowledge for this fork, to get through this fork in the road. You have this knowledge to choose this direction, but I am always going to be here for help. That's where the owl is on the llama, or I don't know what this animal this is. It looks like a llama, but I don't think llamas have horns. I really don't know what this is, but it's like they're always with you along the way. Just realize that you have the discernment within yourself to choose the right direction to go in. You don't really need them, and I feel like this needs to be a realization for you, and that's why this world card is here, because it's been a long time coming for you to actually truly accept who you are and truly accept that you do have this knowledge. You don't really need to ask anybody else. You have all of the answers within yourself. For ideation, ghost, and happiness. It's another reason why I think this is a spirit guide or some sort of spirit, because of this ghost card. Every time it comes out, that's how I read it. I'll get into ideation, but happiness, I feel like this person or this spirit, whoever or whatever this is like telling you, like, you make them so happy. Keep going, keep going. Your ideas are going somewhere. They're not just going into oblivion, they're going somewhere. Also, what I'm getting is with this ghost, it's like, you know how a ghost just lingers around and you don't see it, but it's always there. I feel like that's what's going on with your ideas. It may feel like they're going nowhere, but in our reality, you're just putting the energy out into the world. You're putting the energy out into the world, and then you know, it's always going to be that person or people that feel or see it energetically. Don't think that it's just a ghost. It's just your ideas are just going ghost. Looking at this card, it's just like that's the birth of the idea, and that's you, like, figuring it out and expanding it into really what it is. It's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna read on that now, because I feel like it's a lot more to that card than what I am seeing. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to find it. Maybe it's orange. It looks a little red, but I think it's orange. Let's see. I don't know, you guys. It's not pink or any other color. I can't find it. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find it and come back. So it was in the pink section. It doesn't look pink at all to me. Like, it looks like I guess it could be a coral color, but it looks like orangish. But anyway, ideation. The card is about the growth of ideas and new projects in your life. Now is the time to focus on creating a safe space for your creative endeavors. This moment is just for you and your project. Let your ideas grow while you nurture and care for them. Enjoy this special time. And I feel like Spirit is emphasizing that. Like, don't think these not even little, these big, they may feel small to you, but they're big ideas. Don't think these big ideas aren't going anywhere. They're really proud of you, like super proud of you. This may be a loved one that I'm speaking to right now, that I'm channeling right now for some of you, but they're very, very proud of you. When I look at smiley faces as like a good sign that I'm going in the right direction. So this is a good reading, you guys. It's gonna be a good reading. It already is good. But let's get right into the tarot and see what Spirit has to say. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Wow, look. I can't do nothing but laugh. That is crazy. Yeah, this is definitely a cycle coming into completion for you all. I really, really am proud of you, my group 3s. I'm just feeling a big sense of pride, like, yes, you're meant to be here, you're meant to do this, and do not think otherwise. Really sit and think about the power, or really sit and realize the power that you sit on, and how you're really moving things without even doing a lot, or you don't even have to do a lot to move things. Like, you are that you are that, you know what I'm saying? You are that. You are the number one. Alrighty, let's see. What do I need to relay to my group 3, Spirit? What do I need to relay to my group 3s? First card out, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. What do I need to relay to my group 3s? 9 of Cups. Oh, that actually popped out in reverse. It flipped. Oh, the Chariot. That's 3. We have a lot of reversals. I don't necessarily know why, but I'll get into it. We have the Death. I feel like, for one, a lot of this is like you don't see it yet, but that's what I was getting for. That's kind of what this deep knowing card is. It's like you don't see a lot of this yet, but you know. It's like this is the surface of what you're seeing, but you know, in reality, this is the story. 7 of Pentacles. It's like what's not growing. As a reader, I'm looking at this like 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. It's like what you're trying to do, you just don't feel fulfilled in it. It's like you feel like it's like a light energy though. Like you feel like you are, but you feel like you aren't. It's like, oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not really, you know, it's not really worth anything. It's not really investing into anything. You know, I might just be doing this for no reason. Just kind of condescending thoughts. And of course, I'm going to clarify these cards. But I feel like that's like kind of in the back of your mind. But with this Chariot here, it's like, you know, it's like you have a deep knowing that you're going in the right direction, and you're just working with the universe as the universe works for you, because you've come to realize that the universe works with you and you work with it, and you're like, okay, it'll never put me in a bad place. It's always going to put me where I need to be. And you finally sitting in that realization is like, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, it's a piece of cat hair right here is bothering me, but it's like, yeah, like, okay, even though everything else feels like really weird, it's still happening for me. Knight of Cups, Tower, and Death, all in reverse. I don't really know what this is specifically. Like I said, I'm going to clarify, but the Knight of Cups knows usually where he wants to put his cup. And I feel like I'm kind of getting it as like you're not really supposed to either have or see this cup right now just yet. Just wait on it. The Tower usually talks about avoiding something, but I just feel like with the Tower and the Death being reversed, something just hasn't happened yet. This big shift hasn't happened yet. I don't know what that is. I'm going to clarify all of these cards. That's these two cards are like kind of yelling at me, and I don't know what that feeling is, what I'm channeling, so I'm going to get into it. So let's start from the beginning. What is the 7 of, thanks, 7 of, I like that, 7 of Pentacles being clarified by the Queen of Swords. I'm going to put that here because I feel like that's for the 7 of Pentacles. What is this 9 of Cups, Spirit? 2 of Wands. Okay. It's like, I like this. I like it because it's like, okay, you know, I need to turn this around because I didn't like that lighting. Sorry, you guys. But it's like, you know that you have a lot more to offer. You know that there's more. It's like, although you feel like this on the surface, like, I don't really know, I hope I'm putting this in the right direction, you know that you are. With the Queen of Swords, it's like, you know what, it may look like I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I do. And you believe in yourself, and that's the energy that you're showing to the world, and that's all you need. It's like with this 5 of Swords being in reverse, it's like you do think about it sometimes, like, okay, it seems like the story is you gave something up to achieve something, and other people aren't believing in you. And it's like, okay, you do think about what you gave up sometimes, but you know, upright is like, I would have read it as, I know I gave this up and I kind of miss it, like, dang, I wish I didn't do that. But in reverse, it's like, I gave this up, and I know, you know, it was probably good for me, but at the same time, I know that there's better. I know that there's more for me. I know that there's more for me. Like I said, I was more out there. I know I'm doing this for a reason. And you just, you know, it's like You do have the slight thoughts of, okay, maybe if I did go back, then what? But you don't miss it. You know, it's like you don't care to go back, but you do have the thoughts of, okay, maybe if I did, then da 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 da. Moving on to this column, I'm gonna put that card back in the deck just in case I need it. But for the 9 of Cups being clarified by the 2 of Wands, it's like, okay, I'm not happy here now, or, you know, like I said, these are surface level thoughts, or excuse me, these are surface level thoughts, but it's like, okay, I'm not really quote unquote happy here now, or I'm not really fulfilled here now, so where will I be fulfilled? Or I was also reading it as like, okay, I know there's more, so let me really plan this out in the way I want to. And it's like, you know, hard work is never easy. It's never easy, or anything that we go after in life is never easy, to be honest. It may look like it on the outside, but it's really not. And it's like, you know that, and that's why you believe in yourself, because you're putting in this hard work. What's going on with this Chariot, Spirit? I just feel like it's just like so needed. Okay, the 8 of Swords. Can I have one more for the Chariot, please? The Hanged Man. It's like the 8 of Swords is crazy because I'm not really reading it in the way that I usually would. With it being like, with it clarifying the Chariot, it's like, okay, you're kind of putting yourself in the mindset of, I know I'm getting somewhere. It's like you're getting obsessive over it. It's like you're getting obsessive over it, and it's, I don't know, I don't see it as a bad thing. I really don't. I truthfully don't. The more I look at the card, I just don't see it as a bad thing. It's like, you know what? I'm going to get somewhere. It may not be now, but I know it's here. It's like you're waiting to take those ropes off. You're waiting to take that blindfold off. It's like you're putting your trust into the universe and allowing it to take you where you need to go. It's a good and bad thing. Like you can take the blindfold off. It's nothing to be like, you know, stuck on. But you know, to each his own. I like that though, because it's also been clarified by the Hanged Man. Like you're waiting. Yes, you're waiting. That's exactly the energy I'm getting. You're waiting to see what the universe has planned for you. You're waiting for that moment. It seems like it's like you believe in yourself so much, and because of that, the universe is like, you know what, since you believe in yourself, I'm going to show you what I can do for you. Since you believe in me, I'm going to show you what I can do for you. And I love it. I just feel like this is a big breakthrough, and I honestly want to cry for you all, but I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm not going to shed a tear. But let's get into the 9 of Cups. Okay, the King of Swords came out reversed, but I'll get into that. I don't really understand. What is this King of Cups? Okay, and then we also just have the Ace of Swords I was just shown. It's something that's not clear with this King of Cups. It may be someone in your life. Let's keep going. Excuse me, the Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups? We have the Sun in reverse, and we have the let go, let go, let go, devil energy. I feel like, oh, this Knight of Cups is like you always want to be this Knight of Cups for someone. You always want to be the Knight of Cups. You always want to be the person to look good in front of everything. You know what I'm saying? You always want people to look at you, and when they look at you, they're like, yeah, that's da-da-da-da-da. I just got in my head like what I was reading here, like people are looking at you as this energy, like you don't really know what you're doing. I feel like you always put yourself in the light of whoever thinks like that. You put yourself in the light of the people that think like that of you. And it's like, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. That's not what makes me happy. That's not what puts me in this Sun energy upright. Why would I do that? And I feel like you're letting go of this ideology. You're letting that go. With this being Pentacles, I do feel like that's something you were sitting in for a while because, you know, you were comfortable there. It was making you feel stable. But no, it's like you can't keep making yourself look like this Knight of Cups all the time. And you're not this Knight of Cups. You're not. And you honestly, let me not say you're not. You honestly may be the Knight of Cups, but you need to be the Knight of Cups on your own terms. And then again, this is, I don't know if I said it, but this is no gender specifics. Whoever, it's just energy. But yeah, like I said, like you can be this Knight of Cups, but you're going to be that Knight of Cups on your own terms. You're going to be that Knight of Cups when you're ready to be that Knight of Cups. And you may just not be ready, and that's fine. And that's completely okay. What's this, I feel like they go together, but I want to read them separately. What is this Tower? Tower. Magician. I like that. Let's get into the death card. I'm gonna get into that one, but let's get into the death card. This is like the clearest reading I've had, and I love it for you all. Can I have one more for the death? Oh, sorry. I'm reading a little too fast. Can I have one more for the death card, please? All right, and that card is the Six of Cups. Both 6 and the 7 of Cups are in reverse. We'll also get into the Tower first. Excuse me. The Tower talks about the universe shifting, and I feel like shifting things for you. And in reverse, it talks about, you know, avoiding the inevitable. But I like that it's in reverse because it's like you don't, and it's like you don't have to go through a tower moment. You're allowing the universe to, my camera keeps moving, sorry, it's bothering me. You're allowing the universe to take its reins, because you know the Chariot doesn't have reins on the card, or he's not holding them. The universe is. So it's like you're allowing the universe to do that, to take you where you need to be, because that's what the universe is there for. It always puts you in the right place at the right time, and because you're trusting of that, that's how you manipulate your space, manipulate your energy. This is your space, this is your area. I feel like you guys, like, because of that energy, you manipulate it so well. The universe is like, okay, I don't have to do this for you because you trust me. And that's exactly what the universe wants, is your trust, for you to believe in it. Can I have one more for this Tower? I don't know why I feel called to, but I'm going to. Can I have one more for this Tower? Page of Cups. Oh, and the King of Cups. It's like I like this because you've been this Knight of Cups. So it's like, finally really let yourself be a page. Let yourself learn. Let yourself see how, you know, how life works. Let yourself be, you know, what's the word? I don't know that word. I can't grasp it, but just allow yourself to be that learning being. And when you do that, it's kind of like you learned, and you were like, okay, let me trust the universe. And you kind of skip the Knight of Cups phase, the phase that you faked for everyone. You faked it for so long, you kind of became and was like, okay, now what more? It's like you skipped it. You were this Page of Cups. You allowed yourself to believe in the universe. You allowed yourself to you allowed yourself to be this page, and then you kind of skip to the King. You kind of skip to being, it's like you're not really a master of your emotions, but you use them in the way that you need to. It's like you kind of are, I guess, because if you're a master of your emotions, you use them in the way that you need to. And you're definitely doing that. You're manipulating your energy and your space and everything, you know, in it, in the best way you can to really fulfill you in the way that you need to be fulfilled, especially emotionally, especially, like, you know, feeling taken care of. Getting into this Death in reverse, it seems like, let me see. I don't know. Let me see. It seems like you're wanting to get clear about something. Like something may not be finished in your life. And I hate when I hit my camera. Oh my gosh, because it shakes for so long. Okay, but it's like you may want to get clear with something in your life. It seems like you guys have gone through, because this is basically opposing energy, the World and the Death in reverse, right? It seems like you guys you either used to resist change, or you used to go through the same cycle of things. Things weren't dying out. The same thing was happening, because I get it. Because I feel like in this Knight of Cups energy, you just allowed yourself to be that for so long, or to be that Knight of Cups that everyone thought you were for so long. It just became a Death in reverse. It just became like, okay, your cycle of doing things, but that in all honesty wasn't making you happy. And so I see how the cards are set up. Okay. And so and it became clear to you how, you know, that was affecting your life, or why that was repeating. And I feel like why it became clear to you, excuse me, gosh, I cannot speak. Why it became clear to you is because of this column right here. And I like it because this is what broke the cycle for you finally realizing your power. Yeah, that's crazy. You finally realizing your power. It's like you just allowed yourself to just break out of this always going back to the same thing type of energy, and becoming clear on why you shouldn't. I really, really, really like that for you. Wow, that is crazy. This page is this King of Cups. I feel like it's multiple messages here, but this King of Cups maybe be someone in your life. But I'm more so feeling that it may be someone in your life that that kind of was a catalyst for this magician moment for you, but you know, that's not for everybody. But I do feel more so feel like, because the page, the knight, and the king are here in that order, I do feel like that's kind of what it, you know, is signifying. So for the last section of your reading, I have my angel answers oracle deck here, so you guys can ask a question, you know, just anything you can ask, nothing with too much detail, because you know it is tarot. But, and I also can't tell you who this person is. I just feel like someone's going to ask that, so I have to say it. But for starters, let's take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Get in the moment, you know, feel it out. Get a little mindful. And while I shuffle, you know, you can take a little second to ask your question. But if you're not, you know, done thinking about it, just take a pause the video, walk around a little bit, read a book, see how it comes to you. But let's get your answer. The answer to my group 3's question, Spirit. The answer to their question. Something tried to flip, but it did not, so let's keep going. The answer to their question. Two cards came out, flipped out. We have it's up to you, and we also have forgiveness on the bottom of the deck. We have ask your angels. I feel like with this ask your angels card, Spirit is still telling you like, hey, you may have all this knowledge, but baby, I am still here. I am still here. It's up to you. It's always up to you. Remember, you do have choices. And forgiveness is the path to everything. I do feel like, goodness, this is a lot. Forgiveness is the path to everything. Oh, we also have opportunity. Don't know what that is for. I'm gonna leave all those out right there. But I feel like forgiveness is the path to everything. I don't know what your question was, but take with that what you will. But yeah, my group 3s, I really hope this reading helped for you all. This was a lot of information, so take it as it resonates. But please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you like my energy like I love yours, I will see you in the next video. Bye.